Chris here, aka Kermie. How's everybody doing today? I mean, this is a big shift for the world right now. I mean, Inauguration Day, all that fun stuff. But anyway, I wanted to come on here because with the highlights of the day and the historical meaning of it, I wanted to come on here and do reading with Kermie. It's been a very long time since I've sat and read with you guys, and today seemed like the perfect day to do so, you know. And first, I just want to say, whoever our president is, you know, which, by the way, I must say this first because it's on my mind and on my heart. We are the world. I mean, 99% of the population, and we allow a government, one man, to rule everything. I mean, what happened to, you know, honest companionship and unity, where that 99, which is us, can take care of ourselves? You know, centuries and centuries we've listened to what they said. We listened to, we waited until they gave us orders to blah, 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 blah. But anyway, we are the people. We are the ones we've been waiting for, bottom line. And in our hearts of hearts, we know that. I know that. So I think we can bring the change. Whoever, like I said at the beginning, whoever our president is, we are human, and I vote humanity first before any political yayas. So just stay true to you, okay? You know, for today and forevermore, you know, what's in your heart? How do you want to live? We're supposed to thrive. I've spent my whole life, you know, and I'm sure many of you can relate. Whole life just going paycheck to paycheck ever since I started working. We're supposed to thrive here as a human. We're spiritual beings having human experiences. We're supposed to experience awesomeness, thriving, abundance, etc., etc. And you know what? One more thing about abundance is, you know, there's enough on this planet for everybody to live abundantly, financially, shelter-wise, you know, love, etc., etc., etc. If we just share. Think about that for 1 second. In 1 second, you know that. There's enough for everyone. So yeah, I'm really desiring change, and the way I see it now is whoever the president is, we as a people, we need to make that change, you know. Continue forth. You know, things are bumpy. Last year we got introduced to a virus, and things got locked down. I worked 1 month since last March. Thanks, guys. But we're making it. I'm staying true for me. I'm staying grounded, and this year has actually been a blessing to me because I've had a chance to get to know me a little bit more, do some self-care, continue my, you know, routine of me, I guess you can say. But anyway, enough with that spiel. I just want to say that I love you all, and I really know that we are the ones you've been waiting for, and we are the ones. We, the people, are here to thrive, and really that's all I got to say. So I salute you all. Now let's get back to reading with Kermie, shall we? And like I said, I haven't read in months, it seems like, and the reason why this book is so short looking is because it fell out. That's how much this book has been used. Anyway, we're on chapter 78, and inauguration's on pause right now. I saw a clip before, but I guess it's playing again, and it happened earlier. But anyway, chapter 78 we're on. And after this one, there's a third part of this trilogy. Think in terms of my child, my teacher. I don't have a child, but we're all teachers and messengers on this planet, I believe. So here we go. Let's see what we have to say. Excuse me. Chris and I believe the concept is so helpful that we often repeat it to each other. The idea to see your children not so much as an extension of yourself or as someone you need or get to take care of, but instead as a human being who is here, among other reasons, to teach you about certain aspects of life that no one else possibly could. This strategy will help you learn from and appreciate your child more than you might have thought possible. I like that. Whew. Regardless of their ages, our children are our best teachers. They have the capacity to teach us some of the most important lessons in all of life. Things like patience, unconditional love, mutual respect, creative problem solving, accepting the inevitability of change, and taking life as it comes. On a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis, our children are providing us with experience after experience, almost always with the potential to teach us something of lasting value. Those of us with children know that nothing is more rewarding or challenging than the daily responsibility of raising our kids. And many of us will admit that no one can push our buttons or test our emotions like our children. The next time your buttons are pushed, however, I'd like to suggest that you look at the situation a little differently. Rather than simply reacting as you normally do, try a little experiment. See if you can determine the lesson your child may be providing you with. Ask yourself, in what way is he or she acting as my teacher? I tried this strategy a short while ago, and here's what happened. One of my buttons is when one of my kids talks back to me. For whatever reason, it says always gotten to me more than most of the other day-to-day challenges. My usual response is this disrespectful tone is to begin to lecture my children, which is, as you might know, has minimal impact on current or future behavior. This time, however, I tried to look at it a little differently. I asked myself, is there something I can learn here? And is there something she is unconsciously trying to teach me? I came up with a definite yes to both questions. I discovered two things. First, I needed to be far more patient because I tend to react so quickly to what I deem to be talking back. I tend to blow my daughter's comments out of proportion. In other words, when I'm more patient and take a step back, I notice that their comments aren't quite as disrespectful as I had imagined them to be, and it's not such a big deal after all. Second, I discovered that my daughter has learned to communicate primarily from her interactions with her mother and me. There are things that I'm not a very good listener. Yes, I seem to be insisting that she be one. As I look at it honestly, I realize that she tends to be the most disrespectful when she doesn't feel listened to. Me too. What I found is that I need to be a better role model, not a better lecturer. And I've already noticed that as I set a better example, my daughter is less defensive and a sweeter child. Although each situation is unique, true, I think you'll discover tremendous value in seeing your child as your teacher. Try this strategy. The next time you feel frustrated with the behavior of your child, and I think you'll agree, when you look at your children as a potential teacher, the words for you, your child, and your relationship will be great. Yes, that was cool reading. That was very good reading. And I hope you guys got something out of it. Like I said, of course, I don't have any children, but there are definitely people in my life today that I can look at that perspective with and say, hey, what are you trying to teach me? You know, this moments lately, the last few months, I've been really so frustrated, you know, throw a fit, stamp my feet type frustration. But that's a good way to look at it. How could this moment teach me what this is situation, what is it trying to reveal, you know? And actually that's lately how I've been trying to perceive a lot of situations, you know, because I know, like the comment I said before, is very meaningful. You know, everybody's a teacher and a messenger around here. We learn, we experience, we keep learning, we share what we learn. The cycle of life keeps on rolling. You know what I mean? Anyway, I have just collected all my change so I can go take a walk and get some nicotine and maybe watch a little bit, unmute this inaugurational thing. Anyway, like I said before, it doesn't matter who's president. Stay true to yourselves and your fellow human being. We need you more than ever. Shine that light wherever you are. I love you guys, and I'm the shining light wherever I go. That's a deal, right? Peace. I love you.